Well, what do we have here? It says Edison gold molded record. And so you say, how can that be a record? It's in a cylinder like a soup can. Well, open it up. And inside we have a cylinder. And it has a bunch of little grooves on it, just like a regular record, but it's cylindrical. So what do we do with it? The answer is we play it on an Edison phonograph. And so here is the Edison phonograph. We know it's an Edison because it says so on the front. I put a 13-inch ruler down there below it just for scale. But here's the phonograph. Looks like it's a sewing machine, an older model sewing machine, but it's not. We lift the lid off, and inside here we have the mechanism that plays the cylinder record. And what we do is put the cylinder record on the device like that. And next, we put a horn on the phonograph, and I have to crank it up. This is not an electric device. It has a spring-wound motor. You have to turn the crank to crank it up, and so I'll do that. And now it's all cranked up. Horn is in place, and all I have to do, lean in here, flip the switch, wait for the music to start.
Old Daddy Pegleg, two-step, played by the New York Military Band, Edison Records.
Here is a view of the Edison trademark. Edison used his signature stylized as his trademark, and you can see it right here. The phonograph has the portion that holds the cylinder over here, and back to the left is a threaded rod, and it has a device that lies on that threaded rod and actually moves the reproducer along on the record. On later disc record players, the arm would move inward on the disc just by the groove pushing it along. On the Edison players, the reproducer is moved along in the groove by this threaded rod. And so as you play, let's try it again, you can see it move. So it actually works pretty well, and considering that this device is 110 years old, it's pretty remarkable that it works at all. And there we have it. There's 2 minutes of home entertainment circa 1908. This machine is an Edison Model D, as in dog, and they were apparently produced from about 1908 to 1911. That was high fidelity of the day. It was considered a remarkable achievement to have music like that in your home without making it yourself. This was an age when lots of homes had pianos and people had brass bands, because that was the only way you could have music. And then Edison came along with his commercial phonograph, and suddenly you could purchase music and have it in your home. This one was given to me by an elderly neighbor in Bay City a long time ago. The cabinet needed refinishing. It had been sitting in an old garage for a long time, no finish left, so I refinished it and acquired a horn for it and a crank, and it goes. Pretty cool device.